Another big-time Alabama target is scheduled to commit and make it official on July 21st. Stick around. Let's talk about it. This is Way Offsides. 3, 2, let's go. Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever the case may be, whenever you're watching this, and happy Sunday. It is July 20th. July has flown by. The summer seems to be flying by, which is good because that means we're only 41 days away from college football season. But amongst all of the talk about FSU and smack talk by Diego Pavia and Tommy Castellanos and all these people, SEC Media Days, recruiting is still at the underbelly of what summer football is about. And Alabama's not done yet. They're still making some moves, shaking and moving, grinding, doing the thing. But first, I'm going to tell you guys, just really from the bottom of my heart, I just want to say thank you from me and all the staff. Like yesterday, we didn't post any content. I was traveling. Everybody was trying to do things with their families. And you guys don't ever make a huge deal out of that. Like when we take a couple of days to just focus on ourselves and do things for us, it's just nice. It's nice to know that there's not pressure to have to be doing this 24/7 every day, that we can take some time off and just enjoy ourselves. And it's really just you guys. You guys are fantastic. You're amazing. We're growing. We're growing significantly. I think we're growing pretty quickly, relatively at least. And we rely on you guys to do that. And you all carry your weight and do your part in telling people about us, sharing on social media. We're always going to ask you to do that. But I wanted to just take a second and say thank you. We really do appreciate you. So please, if you haven't yet, if you're new here, thank you for coming. And make sure you subscribe. And welcome to Way Offsides. Hit the notification bell, leave a comment on this video. So Alabama has kind of gone, you could say cold, but really quiet on the recruiting trail. All eyes are on Anthony Tank Jones and what he's going to do. But I think right now, Bama is in the mix for somebody else. And this one's a little weird to me. I think it was kind of weird to everybody when it started trending this way a few weeks ago, excuse me. But right now, 3-star quarterback out of Honolulu, Hawaii. We talked with Jet Thamala, who is already a 4-star quarterback committed to Alabama. He discussed this player, Taden Kawa. Excuse me. I'm just word souping today. Taden Kawa. Let me resume, refocus. I'm not going to edit any of this out, so we're just going to get it right from here on forward. Good things. No, I'm just kidding. Taden Kawa, 3-star. Some people have him as a 4-star quarterback out of Honolulu, Hawaii. He's got several schools looking at him. Oregon was looking at him. I think they've offered him Hawaii, of course, California, Cal, BYU. But right now, the trending pick, and via Rivals, unless something has changed that I haven't seen, is 99.7% to Alabama. His trajectory, his RPM, which is kind of bonkers when you really think about it. I don't think I've seen one that high. But it's weird. The Orem quarterback comes into a pretty stacked quarterback room, could come into a pretty stacked quarterback room at Alabama. Obviously with Ty Simpson, who could have another year to return. We'll see how he does this year. Tell me what you think in the comments. Does Ty ball? Does he draft? Obviously you've got Austin Mack, Keelan Russell, a guy Alabama I'm sure doesn't want to lose. You've now got Jet Thamala, who we had on the show, did an interview with. And now you're bringing in another guy, Taden Kawa. It feels to me like Bama might be looking at the potential for, there to be some transfers out. Maybe Austin Mack, not necessarily Keelan Russell. I think Keelan Russell will get the nod next year. Tell me what you think there. But let's talk a little bit about Taden and who he is, where he's from. Let's look at his stats from 2024 down there in Orem, Utah. He's from Honolulu, Hawaii. I believe he's playing football in Utah. But let's take a peek at what he did in 2024 via 247. Wow. The guy He's got some numbers. He put up some numbers. Almost 3,000 yards passing, 28 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 318 yards rushing, and 4 rushing touchdowns. So this is going to be a dual threat guy. I feel like this is a project guy that if you can get in there with Kalen DeBoer, Nick Sheridan, and Ryan Grubb, assuming Ryan Grubb sticks around long enough to develop this kid, he could be one of those hidden gems that we talk about often. I don't think Kawa, based off his measurables, is the kind of guy that they're just bringing in as a cushion. He's 6'5", 235 pounds, really big quarterback, big body. It's just interesting that they're going to bring him in. He is the number 26 quarterback in the country. He's the number 351st player national, number 6 ranked player out of Utah. So it's just interesting because Alabama's quarterback room is, despite Nick Saban leaving, despite transfers and all this stuff that's going on, it's getting crowded. It's starting to get crowded. And you bring in 2 quarterbacks, this potential. Maybe Alabama wanted to last class. They didn't get them both, so they're bringing in 2 this class. I'm not really sure, to be 100% honest with you. It's very, very interesting. But Alabama currently is sitting with 19 commits in this class. And if you look at their overall grade, they're like number 2 or number 3, behind Oregon and LSU. So they're, in terms of the average player talent-wise that they're bringing in. So there's plenty of room when you look at Georgia, who's got 30 verbal commits right now. USC has 31. Notre Dame sits right in front of Alabama with 26. Texas A&M sits right in front of Notre Dame with 26. Ohio State is right behind Alabama with 21 verbal commits. So Alabama's got some room to work here. Obviously, like we said, we're waiting on Anthony Tank Jones. But who are they going to fill this roster with? Because names are coming off the board left and right. I think that there'll be some surprises in the fall. But I think Kawa is a good piece because he comes in and, like I said, he provides that security at the quarterback position. He is the body style that folks want to see, or Kalen DeBoer and his coaches want to see, at least. I would imagine. Let's look at. We're going to look at Michael Penix Jr. here. He's 6'2", 220. So Kawa's a bigger guy. He's bigger than a quarterback, that prototypical Kalen DeBoer type quarterback. If you look at Austin Mack, he's huge. Keelan Russell's a big guy, and you're bringing in another. 6'5", I said 6'5", 235 pounds. So there's 2 things that it's obvious that Kalen DeBoer likes: big quarterbacks and big wide receivers. And he is recruiting to those positions within his parameter, within what he wants. And it could work. It could work. I don't think necessarily they're sacrificing speed. Kawa, there's a lot of things that he needs to do better before he can even sniff the idea of getting meaningful snaps at Alabama. There is a ton of competition in front of him. But, with Jet Tamala, we asked him about that specifically, like why, when you could go play at Iowa State, who doesn't have that kind of depth at the quarterback position, why are you doing it? And he said, hey, I'm sold on the fact that it's just going to make me better to come and compete. So maybe he transfers out at some point in time, but coming there and playing under these guys, under these coaches, is going to make him better. While they're at Alabama. And, Keelan Russell is going to play for 3 years, and they're not going to get meaningful snaps at a later date. Maybe these 2 guys could transfer out. Maybe they're coming to be coached by Kalen DeBoer and this staff. And so I'm okay with that. Personally, I think Alabama, like I said, they're very good. They're deep in the quarterback room. They've got a lot of guys, not a ton of experience, but a lot of guys, capable guys. You've got I don't know. I can't remember what Austin Mack was coming out of high school, but you've got 2 5-star quarterbacks right there coming out of high school: Ty Simpson, Keelan Russell. You've just brought in a 4-star. I'm going to assume Austin Mack was a 4-star. Taden Kawa probably will be a 4-star for sure thing before it's all said and done. So you've got 2 5-stars and 3 4-star quarterbacks in your quarterback room going into next season. It looks good. It looks good what Alabama is doing. And they've got the room. They need the bodies to fill this thing out. If Alabama had 30 commitments right now with who they have, they would by far have the highest ranked class in the country. They'd be sitting at the number 1 spot in the recruiting rankings. So I'm okay with them at this point bringing on anybody they want to, as long as they keep who they have and bring on Anthony Tank Jones. We got to have Tank. Got to have him. You know what I mean? So tell me what you think. I mean, it's a little bewildering, and I'll be honest, I didn't put a lot of things together before I made this video. I just saw the announcement that he was going to be committing tomorrow, Monday, 21st. July 21st. And so I was just kind of like, let me hop on and just put a video out so people that watch our channel know that he's going to be committing tomorrow. I'll do a short later with the time. I didn't see the time. So as soon as that pops up, I'll post a short later. Subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss that. If it's tomorrow evening, we'll do a watch party. I mean, I think this one, I'm not predicting this one just because I haven't followed it closely. And I don't want to take all the steam just because On3 and Rivals said. But I do think this one's probably Bama. Like I said, the RPM showing 99%, almost 100% to Alabama. So if you round it. So, yeah, Bama's likely going to get them another 4-star quarterback tomorrow. It's like I said, it's interesting that they took 2 quarterbacks in this class, and they didn't go after any of these 5 stars or seal the deal on any of these 5-star quarterbacks. So we'll see, man. We'll see how this goes and how it shakes out down the road. I think you could. I really like what Jet said on the show regarding his attitude coming to Alabama. Is the vibe is to get there and get better, and what happens next happens next. He wants to get there, compete with some of the best, get better, and whatever happens after that happens after that. So I'm here for it. If Tayden Caldwell wants to do the same thing, come on, man. Alabama want another Hawaiian guy at quarterback. 100% we'll take another Hawaiian guy at quarterback without a shadow of a doubt. We will. So we'll see. So I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Obviously, tomorrow's Monday. Nobody likes Mondays, but we hope that you all have a great start to your work week and that everybody is safe and sound. As always, say your prayers, read your Bibles, get in the Word, wash your hands. Beat Auburn. Horns down, sorry. Beat Auburn and LSU and Tennessee too. Roll Tide.